Now listen, now I know y'all gonna be talking shit because y'all see the StreamYard. Listen, mind your motherfucking business, and if y'all feel the type of way, y'all can donate. Okay, the motherfucking $89 damn dollars the shit costs advance one. No, listen, for real. I'm testing this. I'm testing it back out. I'm testing my waters again because I'm coming back out. Uh, in a different way, I guess I was saying battle rap. I know I was very against when I first stepped in because of the way people were blogging, what people were covering, and I'm still against the way people cover battle rap. It's really what keeps it so fucking low vibrational at the same time. And it's not only the bloggers, because the bloggers have to have something to talk about. So, but at the end of the day, that's kind of my quorum with media. So, just have to be the change you want to see. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of my approach with why I still just love interviewing and talking to people myself, as opposed to just, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, I've been covering. I'm gonna bring A Beezy. She's backstage right now. And Beezy, we live. So if you need a fix, you know, we looking good. We looking good. Our melanin is very melanated today. I will say that I've been watching the WTBL tournament. Is something that caught my eye almost immediately. I was wondering that, damn, how am I gonna pick random battles? And I said, this is actually perfect. And it has been, for lack of a better term. Like, I mean, it's been really fun watching the battles, and I've been recording myself reacting to them and judging, giving my own perspective on them. And they've been fun to watch. They've been fun. They've been not only fun to watch, but the matchups have been incredible. And this is just in my opinion. So are the visuals. Everyone's looking good. They're looking motivated. I'm loving it. So without further ado, Third Degree TV. I don't even think I introduced myself. Third Degree TV, bitches. Chop Sessions. A Beezy. Welcome A Beezy to the stage. I gotta start getting some buttons.
Yay! Clap it up, Big B, clap it up. You know, hey.
What's
What's up,
going on,
Justin?
sis?
Nothing much. Shout out to you.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you. It's been a minute.
Yeah. Damn, it's been like a couple years since we
Panic Room 5.
Yo,
Room 5.
well, you know what? Yeah, you know that's
2021.
what's good about social media, though. You feel like it hasn't been that long because you're still connected with
Yeah,
people
because we talk to each other all the time.
all the
But
time. Yeah, for sure.
this type of connection, yes,
I haven't seen
2021.
you pack motherfuckers up on your Facebook posts all the time. Oh.
You know, shout out to, I just tried to move that over into on cam now. You know, people
Yeah,
yeah.
We're gonna get to that. Because I really liked the energy that I saw with you. Is it Beatrice? Because I feel like I was really bastardizing and
no, so it's Beatrice, but everybody has called her Meat Rice. I think C3 might have started calling her Meat Rice first.
I wasn't gonna do that. All right, cool.
But
cool.
like she cool. Like if you listen to her slogan, she don't feel disrespected by it. If she did, I wouldn't have been calling her this long. But she like, if she, they call me Meat and Rice, get it while it's hot, $10.99 for this meal deal box.
That's smart. That's smart.
Yeah.
That's
like
smart.
she opened out with her rap. I thought she was rapping. I was like, oh, I'm in for a long night.
I thought so. I thought so too. I said, oh, okay.
I was like, ooh, it's different. No, so yeah, that was a healthy battle for my ass. Yeah,
that was healthy. I mean, first of all, I feel like it was the right amount of aggression and tension and like almost like, because you never know with women. You're like, sometimes we really, we're performing, and then sometimes a bitch get knocked over her, you know what I'm saying, upside her head. So you never really know. You know what I mean? Niggas are
Did that battle give that to you?
It wasn't, it didn't give it from the moment y'all actually was screaming like in each other's face, but going around each other. I was like, oh, okay, they selling this. I like this. I loved it, to be honest. So I don't know how authentic was that, or how much did y'all speak about that?
It is it was. So you see me battle. I don't move a lot. I'm really you we're with it, right? So that battle, I was like, I think that opponent, not really necessarily that battle, that opponent kind of poked something out of me that we don't always get to see.
This is during
That
like the
was
face
like,
off.
yeah, that was like the first opponent who kind of knocked me out of my own character a little bit. You know how you know me, I always try to present a certain way, and this was the first opponent who broke
Yeah,
that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love
So
to
I'm
see that.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
I'm like, bitch. First of all, I go out my way trying to be nice to you hoes.
Yeah.
And fine, if this the version of me you want, you gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So that was kind of what provoked that battle, and the material just required it. You can't
Okay.
say that shit that I was saying and just stand there. You gotta sell it. Other than that, somebody just like, oh, she just wrote this. She don't care. I had to let them know I care about what I was saying. I feel like this bitch violated me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, so
Yeah.
it was necessary, but it also was very genuine. It wasn't like I'm performance is still my area of opportunity. So it wasn't like I'm performing this like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just like this is how I'm feeling in this matchup. It is the emotions that she's making me feel when she raps, saying some of the things she say. It's a delusion of mine being blown in real time, actually. You know, and be going into this battle, I'm like, oh, my opponent trash. She ain't no
Mm.
fucking bet. She just been around a long time. That was
Mm.
how I came into that battle. And in
Is
real,
there a healthy balance of that though? Kind of like almost, even if it's untrue, if there's a level
you
of that that's
need
up
to
to
have a
you,
healthy
you need to
balance because
kind of talk
you
yourself
need
into that.
I mean, I don't think you should be delusional. Like for real, I could have did one thing wrong and I would have lost that battle, right? So it almost did not serve me to be that way, right?
Right. It was a little
Because
controversial as well. There was
yeah,
some
it was.
people that felt that she won. I was seeing the comments, and
Yeah.
do you feel like
So
that
that's
was
a
fan base or
yeah. I definitely
well?
feel like that was family, friend base, right?
Okay. Okay.
Um, because when you have the conversation for real, when you have the qualified conversations, people tell you who won the battle and why. You
Yeah.
know, so but I think
And
Beatrice,
I
yeah,
definitely got my commentary on
yeah, I
it.
think Beatrice did very, very well in taking the fact that it bothered me. You know what I'm saying? And kind of put you like she did really good. Like I said, it's a
She
reason
performed very
why.
well, and she had some things. She had some work. I don't think that it was enough substantially, and that
Right,
was
no,
where
no, but
for me,
nailed a point. She nailed a point though with her performance, right?
she
Because
did.
and we're not gonna act like her bars weren't good. You know, just
Nah,
sometimes one person does more than the other, right? So that's what we saw in the me and the Beatrice battle. But
right.
dollar for dollar, she was a performer. She was a battler. She was perfection, almost to the
Mhm.
point where I didn't know. I wasn't comfortable with. I'd be lying if I said I was comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But I
But
got the job done.
you usually are more somber. You know, that's usually just
Yeah,
how you
yeah, for
are.
sure. Yeah.
Do you feel like that kind
Um,
of
well,
was
I just
causing
try
a
to
little
be
bit of
real. Yeah, like I
okay?
just like, it's just a level of me just still trying to be real, right? Um, I don't need I don't need to be like, ha ha, bitch, I won. I don't need all of that. And it was like, my opponent was still great. You know what I'm saying? She was something I thought she could not be, whether it was versus
Mhm.
me or anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't check yourself, you're gonna be too comfortable and you're gonna lose. I almost got too
She was
comfortable.
definitely very confident.
Hmm.
I thought you both were confident though. Like I said from the
Yeah.
beginning, y'all showed like, listen, we finna rap, we finna
Hmm.
talk.
Right. Yeah. So that battle got me in shape for this battle. You know what I'm saying? Because it was too damn close for my liking, and
It was. I'll tell you that right now. It was. I think that it was interesting for the third round. I felt
mhm,
like, if I'm not mistaken, like I was 1-1. It came third for me.
mhm.
And even though your round was, and I know we had a whole conversation about the
Right, for
time
sure.
limit,
Mhm.
which was confusing. And I will always say that when you don't honor both sides with the time limit, it's confusing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because now I don't know if you just had a short round or did they time a 90 second. You know what I mean?
Second
So,
round for sure. Yeah.
but there was enough substance, and you finished the round.
Uh-huh.
He had a longer, what felt like longer for some reason. I don't know if it was reaction or running shit back. Um, third, but it just wasn't. And then it getting cut off, I felt like that also was like, bing.
Yeah, that I think that
I
mattered.
think
It
that all
mattered. It
matters.
mattered.
Yeah.
Right. It
Yeah.
mattered. It mattered. Like so, if I try to put myself in Miatra's shoes, if
Especially
that
for
was
a
me,
judge battle, y'all.
yeah,
We're not talking about your
like
personal, but like in a
it
judge
it
battle.
it matters because that could have been a winning or losing. You know, for me, that could have been did I
Had she
win, did
got
I
it off,
lose? Had she
right?
got it off, you know.
Yeah.
So it kind of I don't think nobody could have predicted that.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest,
No way in
I
hell. No
don't,
way.
because she was really professional as far as when it comes to the managing her time limit, and I don't think she even saw it coming. I think we all was shocked that
Yeah.
we all was shocked, but also, but that battle, you know, we were being a first or second battle, we're still calibrating the timekeeper, we're still calibrating the judges,
Okay.
so and that's just a
Uh,
very real thing. You know what I'm
yes.
saying? We're still,
Yes.
how are we doing this? You know what I'm saying? It's easier to
Then they start responding a little bit to the crowd and
the
start.
crowd. Yeah,
The
they
crowd
still
is like,
want good
listen, man, what the
shows.
fuck we doing? I want to hear that shit. Fuck this time
Right.
with. You know what I
So
mean?
now it got us prepared for the next round, but that was the
Mm,
dicey part of being the first round. Not only being the first round, being one of the first to battle, and we don't know how we doing this yet. You know, because
right.
I think we went over in the background like, yeah, uh, we are going to
Like, are you
time
gonna
these at
mark
90
mark it at a
seconds.
10
Yeah,
second?
but we're
Right.
gonna
Okay.
let the crowd react. I think what I didn't know is that because I think what they said was that they were only gonna let us run it back twice. I mean, let us not excuse me, they
Okay. So
weren't
you
gonna
only
let us
get two
run it
run
back
backs.
at all. Yeah, if we
Oh.
ran it back, it was gonna go against our time, right? That's what we were told. And but it did not work out like that. And I'm
Cause you
not
were
mad
saying
at it.
some shit in the first round where I'm like, and I paused it and everything, and I'm like, yo, see, listen,
Why
y'all
she didn't
gotta
run it
run y'all
back?
shit
Because we
back. Y'all
still calibrating on right, because we're still calibrating how this is gonna work. Like I said some shit like, why you rap so fast? I'm like, shit, they told me 90 seconds. So I'm like,
Okay,
like I
you
ain't got
were
no
going,
time
and I
yet.
was like,
Yeah.
what? I wanted you to run back the salt to see if how meat preserved the
Oh
salt.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my! If I
How
yo,
heavily assault meat? Let's see how meat preserve. I blasted
if
too. Oh yeah.
if I catch meat in heavily assault, see how meat
Yeah.
preserves. So, no, I said, nah, hold on, run that back, and just kept going
Yeah.
and going. I said, this
That's what
must be.
everybody like. Why you didn't run it? I'm
And then
like,
they
shit. They
time.
told me. Yeah. So that's still that's in me not having tournament experience, right? But and you know, not to throw anybody on the bus, but we still have to calibrate this. This is
For sure,
WTBL.
for
This
sure.
is yeah.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
the
the
reality.
inaugural event. We got to figure out how this gonna work. You know, so we're gonna do it on the first couple battles, and they have a duty to the fans, right?
For
To
sure.
give them what they want. You know, so and
And
I
then
think
also
that
honor
yeah,
y'all, respectfully. Like
yeah,
they don't want the drama with y'all either. Like, yo, what's going on? You
yeah,
timing me, you're not timing her. It's
right,
not easy with time battles and tournaments
yeah.
as well.
So when I come out of that battle mode and I see why my opponent might feel like she got robbed in a sense, I would too, because I was a
Right.
calibrating battle, right? And in that calibrating battle, the rules didn't go how we agreed, right?
Right.
But and that could have been like if I'm on her side, it could have been a
It kind
determining
of affected
factor.
y'all in different ways. It was
Yeah, at
affecting
one
both of
point,
you.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It kind of
yeah.
affected her. We can't really rely on just saying she automatically would have won had she got it off.
Right. No,
Has
it's just no, 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 not that hell no, hell the fuck no. I
you
wouldn't
know
be saying that
you
at
just
all.
can't say
What
that.
I'm
Yeah.
saying is I could empathize, right? I could
Yeah.
understand why she feel that way, right? And then
Right.
the other side of me is saying I'm a realist. I stood in front of that.
Yeah.
I know what was coming at me. I you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? She got the, she didn't get the win, she got the job done though.
Okay.
Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So I think the
So
judges still caught it right.
what did you think about your performance? Did you feel like it was enough?
In the moment, no. But when I watched it back on cam, I was like, oh, I could argue. Like in my own mind, I'm like, I could really argue a 3-0. I can know I got a strong argument for a 2-1, but I can really
Two different
argue with
styles,
3-0. Huh?
but it was two different styles. It wasn't a clash
Yeah.
though. Because
Right. No, it
these
wasn't a
matchups have
clash.
been
It was it was a style clash, performer versus pen type of style clash, not
right.
a puncher versus angler, schemer
Yes.
versus, because
Yes.
we both do the same shit. We both, me and Beatrice are very, very similar. The only style clash was performer versus pen.
Right.
So that reality of standing in front of a performer and knowing what an actual performer looks like. Every battler who get up there and move their hands. I talked about this on a post the other day. They're not performing. Beatrice
Thank you.
performance was impactful.
There's a hole that comes with that, and it's
From the
not
get with
always physical. It can be somebody's really just standing there. You know what I'm
right.
saying? But their
That
charisma, there's different reasons.
it's entertaining. So not only are you hearing these bars and you like the bars are impactful, but then she's performing. So it's like, oh
Yeah.
shit, right? So and I'm like, she's spinning around on her tippy toes. But then I'm also, I also just kind of read battle rap and what worked. I think her downside was the props, right? Because now when you bring them, they have to matter.
Right.
Nobody knows Beezy for wearing a vest. If you weren't around in the beginning of my career,
They don't.
even though TBL say, Beezy, let me get some headshots in, right? So they went with a photo that they even assume everybody know me from, right?
The
When was the
vest.
last time? Yeah. So even when was the last time somebody wear the vest? So now you wear this vest and you got to explain to the people why the fuck you got this vest on. What are you
Right.
talking
Because
about?
I
They
thought
call it.
the same. Okay, I thought it was a play on you because I was like,
It was. So you see it in the beginning. She dressed like me. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But that's not what battle rap know me for. Battle rap know me for
whatever
the girl with
it
the
is.
booty. You know what I'm saying? They don't know me for being a girl in a vest. They know me the girl with the booty. You know what I'm saying? So she but she did work that angle right. Bubble knees, bubble butt. She did.
Right.
She did. She
It was
had
a dope little approach with the outfit.
yeah.
I was like, why does this look so familiar? And I'm like, wait, the vest.
You have
Wait,
to
what?
be in the know. You know what I'm
You
saying?
got to
I
know.
think
You have to have
I think
seen.
that was a rookie mistake of Beatrice though. That because how rookie battlers do something they think everybody know about, but it's only in their purview, and so it don't hit in the room. It confused the fuck out the room. The judges who all saw me in the beginning, because you remember how I came out, every one of them knew me in the beginning, but they forgot that I wore a vest in the beginning. They're like, "What she do that for?" Right? So nobody
Yep.
remembers this. So it was just like it
You
was
would have
it
the
was
head wrap and the
lazy.
vest.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was a little lazy. You know what I'm saying? It was a little lazy because it was low hanging fruit. That's what it was.
Okay. Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? It was like other things. I think my
Do you guys
caution.
have enough time to look into each other
Yeah,
before
we had more than
battling?
enough
Right.
time for that. I think we knew about that battle 2.5 months ahead of time. We knew about
Oh
the
shit.
tournament. We knew about the tournament before the public knew about the tournament.
For sure.
So we just wanted, we got, the idea of what it was gonna look like. We didn't know who was in it. And then as time went, we learned who was gonna be in it. Then they locked that in, and then they, well, once everybody committed, then they told us who all what was gonna be in it. I think we got our matchups like maybe 45 days.
Okay.
Um,
That's some
it's just
time.
enough
That's
time.
time.
It's
That's
sometimes
enough
it's
time.
enough time
That's enough
to
time.
know that Beezy don't wear no vest no more,
Right.
or that if you did proper research, that Beezy was only wearing that vest for a reason,
And it's not
right?
like you've been around for so long that there's so much to look into. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it don't take 45 days to look into
Look,
ABs.
yeah, I got 12 battles there, so
Yeah, for sure,
and
for sure.
I not think what is out there about me is enough to have something that was more potent.
Okay.
It's a lot more recent things in the past couple years. If you're doing it right, that was, that would have been more potent that people in the room would have actually got. So I think that hurt her, right? And then the paper bag hurt her. The thing with the
I
paper
noticed that it
bag,
didn't really
it
do
was
what I think.
ineffective. So what did you do with it, right? Because you only had two options only had one option to do something with that bag, and that was to put it on my head.
And that was to put
Once
on your
you
head.
brought
Yeah.
that bag out, you only had one thing to do, and that was to put it on my head. But you had to sacrifice your position in the tournament to do that because we already know.
What would it?
You know what I'm saying? So it was no point. it was no fucking point of bringing that bag because I'm in a battle. I'm like, if I'd have brought a bag out, I know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, there go the battle. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? And this in real time, and I'm like, there go the battle. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, god damn, I'm
I'm not
trying
gonna
to
hold
win.
you for 2 seconds. I looked and I said, please don't put it on her head, please. Because I'm like, I don't want, please don't.
Look, I did this in battle. I said, well,
there's only one way that
it's only
go.
one way to go. I'd already came
Or
to
you
terms with
completely
it.
lose the
Yeah,
battle.
I said, oh, well, that's
You
it. I
have
love
to
you,
swing.
Chilla. I love you, Chilla. I would never disrespect you. I'm finna fuck this bitch up, yo.
There's only one way to, you gotta stop this. You gotta stop the battle.
I think the whole room kind of had a moment of, because it was only,
Yeah.
and because she didn't do it, it was a big letdown. You know how toxic
It
battle
did.
rap
It did.
is.
It took
It was a
a
huge
lot of
fucking
air.
letdown.
It
And
took air out of the moment, and I'm glad you're looking at it in such a strategic way, because that's actually how I look at it as well.
right.
As the
So
bars,
so
what you do
now you
off the
gotta,
ball as well.
it was deeper than that, right? Because now you didn't gave up the big bull, you gave up the bully and shit. Like she really fucking with Beezy. You know what I'm saying? And the bully moment you got, you didn't take it. You didn't take it. You didn't stand on it. You didn't
She
stand
was.
on it.
I don't know if you watched wrestling, but for those that will watch this later, no, she was supposed to Cody Rhodes. You know what I'm saying? She was supposed to, when Cody Rhodes come out and start putting the bag on the ugly fan's head, like, you
And it was
supposed to
just
put the
simply
bag
supposed
on
to
the
go
head.
how it went. It was just once you
And
committed to
it's not to
bringing the
say
bag,
obviously that I would have wanted
right?
anything to, but the moment is the moment, and you got to
Moment,
seize
yeah.
those
So
moments. You have to seize
and
those
then
moments when you create them.
and then the paperwork moment. You know how much crazy shit I post on the internet? You could have found something better, right? And two things. You threw the paperwork at me. I picked that shit up. My people's behind me, like, come on, bitch, get this shit up. You know, we love you, girl. We ain't gonna
Yeah,
let this get out. You know what I'm
it was
saying?
crazy because you can see it on the camera.
Hey, we ain't letting none of this shit fly. I read that shit. Even if, right? I read that shit. I'm like, what?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it didn't. You know what I'm saying? It didn't. It just was. It was pointless. And I know that's right where she got timed at. But even if people would have picked up the paper, they would have been fucking disappointed. You know what I'm saying? They'd have been like, come on. They looking for something juicy. They looking for something good. They'd have
No,
picked up
for
that paper
sure.
and said it would have made it worse for her, because they would have looked up that paper and said, "Oh, you created an angle. This ain't even real." That's what would have happened.
Yeah.
So it was good that Chilla timed it for her sake, right? But being on the end, I'm like,
Yeah.
it was so these three things is pointless. It's good to have props, but like Shine and Professor Shine props, right? That's effective props. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
it gotta just
Yes.
mean something. Now, like if you ever want to know how me, when I consider a prop, I go back and look at a battle. I said, do I have that much stage presence to do something like this? I always tell myself, no, I do not. Right. And then I like, because it takes that, or you gonna
It does.
lose. If you bring it, you're gonna lose it. So I think
Yeah.
that is
I
if
say
I
it's
was judging a battle, that's why Beatrice would have lost.
100%, and it's literally the points that I made, and it's undeniable. Like I can understand, and I can empathize with her, but that's the same way I saw it. It was just like the moments that was huge. That paper bag, dropping it on the floor, I was like, why would you? Like that was the first thing I did. It was just like, well, I
Set an
couldn't even
expectation
I
to
couldn't
be
even
a
react
vet.
because nothing
Yes.
happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that the moments that that probably would have fucked around and she would have pulled away.
Those are what
Pulled away.
determined the battle, right? Because
She would
you
have pulled
brought
away.
people
I'm
are
telling you right
looking.
now.
Yeah, they looking like it's like Batman with his special gadgets. The moment we see him, we know. Oh, she's gonna use even.
Right,
Right? You
right.
showed us all these special gadgets, and they ain't do nothing.
He pull like the shit out.
So that was.
He pull up and he give you a ticket and shit. You're like, wait, hold on. No, if you got it on you, use it.
Use it, yeah, for sure. So I think,
You have
but
those
overall, I think that battle was probably my best battle until last night. So.
Okay, so that's where we're going next. So you get by that, you get past this battle. There's a little hoopla, because some fans don't break down battles the way some of us do. Especially
they
with
were just grieving a loss, right? They were that's real. You know what I'm saying? I ain't being funny. They are still grieving that loss. So and Beatrice was too. So that's what, And once I realized that, I stopped tripping off of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah,
for sure.
because it's not even about you at that point. Once, especially to fans, because
Right,
I've been
right,
fans of
yeah.
people that have lost, and I'm like, God damn, fuck, the fuck, what just happened? Especially if it's an upset, you like the
For
fuck.
sure.
So we get past that, you know. What happened last night? Because I'm a fucking chef. Y'all gotta excuse me. I be at fucking more than I want to be.
I was a chef last night myself. Shit,
Oh shit,
quite
niggas was
frankly,
cooking.
I was cooking. I was on all
Oh
cylinders.
shit.
Uh, I
So
respected the judges.
who did you battle last night?
Cost 757 caution.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How did this go?
Judges called it 2-1, but that's because they had to judge it. I call it a 30. It was easily a 30.
Mm,
In my opinion, you got to watch it. But I'm not mad if somebody give her the third. That her angle, and I kept saying it was the second, but her angle in the third was very entertaining.
did
And
you use any angle on her?
yeah, I used my whole
There is
battle.
an elephant in the room when it comes to 757.
Yeah, yeah, it is. I used my whole 3 rounds was an angle.
Okay.
And it was she was the angle,
Mm,
essentially. You know what I'm saying? And I just kind of just broke down from fan perspective what I've saw, everything I've learned about her. You know what I'm saying? She was extremely forthcoming with some things that she had been involved with in her career,
mhm.
and it was just
Did, did,
able.
did that
Yeah.
nullify? Did that help? Do you feel like that helped your rounds?
So I was listening to a space today, and just like not the, because I still want people to get the pay-per-view, like not to give away too much of my material or whatever. I worked the RBE angle,
For
and I was
sure.
listening, to a spaces, and it was given that we heard this RBE angle before, we heard this 1,000 times, but
Hmm.
then you keep listening to the spaces. Shout out to Casanova, and everybody has said it, but ain't nobody did nothing with it. Ain't nobody told the story. Ain't nobody really
And
broke
if they
her
did, it
down.
wasn't on that platform on a
It
platform
wasn't
where
on that
everyone
platform. You know what I'm
listening.
saying? So, but what people fail to realize, only if you in the know.
Right.
Everybody don't know that what her experiences were in the culture or whatever. You had to been a part of. You had to been on that RBE wave. When they did the intake process and they was running them 50 battles on a card. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You had to
Hmm.
been really a part of that motion to
You know what? Yeah.
see what was
Yeah.
going on. And for a lot of us, we tapered off because it was overwhelming, right? It was just always a lot until Chrome 23 tournament came. And then it was like, okay, here's a new storyline inside of RBE. There's something exciting going on. They got they top girl over here in Chrome 23, where she win the
Right.
tournament. And so these are
Right.
the impactful things. Everybody talked about a little bit of here and there, the in betweens, but nobody painted the picture. You know what I'm saying? So when you do that, you like, and motherfuckers just, you got you stuck to deal with your own reality of what you thought about this battler. You know what I'm saying? And you like, oh, she disillusioned her. She showed us all her superpowers. She exposed. It was just, that's entertaining as hell for this toxic ass culture. You know what I'm saying? So it was, I think psychologically, it was just overwhelming. And it was just nothing she could say to me because I mean she could find angles or whatever. I think being that she is the battler with the most visibility, it
Right.
was detrimental to her. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I was
You,
gonna
you,
say
you
sometimes it costs
it
when
costs.
you're
It
so much
costs.
known, so much well known, and you're going against
Yeah.
somebody that you know what I mean. Your dirty laundry's already
Yeah,
out
you in
there.
the knowing, Beezy, Beezy. But in this capacity, Beezy don't have the advantage. We not online. You know what I'm saying? We are
Hmm.
on the stage, so on the stage, these people who they see you. They see you. Everything I say, they saw you go from RBE. They saw you go to Chrome. They see you. So when I tell this story, they like, oh, that's why she did that. That's why she was reacting with her emotions. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
and
That's
she
crazy.
had with her round three, she was able to do that. Like, so again, if you was in the know, with her round three angle, if you knew that I went through that,
Right.
she nailed the fucking angle. But even if you didn't know,
You
she
still
nailed the
nice.
fucking
Right.
angle.
Right.
Yeah. So
And
shout out to
I'm liking that. I feel like a lot of the girls are feeling or looking motivated, at least. You know what I'm saying? They're battling super motivated. Would you agree with that?
I don't because I don't have for 99.9% of the girls, I don't have a prior relationship with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I know J Love going in before, and I know Cinder Poet. I knew D Rain, but like again, like just all from I don't know.
Did you
Yeah,
know D-Rain? I did not know D-Rain, and
yeah.
I am in absolute love.
You
I
love D
love
Rain,
her.
D Rain over everything. Yeah, I
Yo,
met
so
her.
and Ice, I love Ice,
Yeah.
and this matchup was so fire because of the charisma on both of these girls' parts. Like, I mean, ridiculous.
You
Like,
know
you
what?
can't copy and paste that. I felt like very
Shout out to
unorthodox.
shout out to Big Ice. But you know the thing about D Rain, she's a fucking
It
winner
remind me
regardless.
of Damo. Salute to Damo. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, D Rain is a fucking winner in every right. Even if she lose a battle, the girl has a
Right.
winner spirit. Like
That's
you
how I
just
felt.
don't know that she lost.
Yeah, no. Like, I understand exactly what you mean, and it's exactly how I felt. I enjoyed the fucking battle so much, I didn't give a shit. By the time they went to judge it, I was like, I literally don't care no more. I see more of her battles.
The girl is a spirit. Like, man, D Rain
Uh,
is just a
yo,
spirit. And she wins with grace and she loses with grace. Like, I love D Rain. And
I
she, like,
love
I
her.
just can't wait. I was so
I need
fucking
to
mad
reach
about her
out
battle not
immediately.
happening.
It
Like,
made me want to reach out immediately. I'm like, yo, I need
yeah, D Rain
this girl.
is
Like,
just amazing.
son,
Yeah.
what a fucking what a hoot.
We totally look, we said D Rain and totally derailed. Look,
Right. So sticking with the seventh, with this
yeah,
recent
yeah.
battle, did you get off a lot more? You liked your Beatrice performance. Was this better? Are you
So
feeling like
yeah,
you're leveling up through the tournament?
yeah, so now that I understood how the timekeeping was gonna go, I was able to pace, and then just
Okay.
getting a lot of fan feedback from round one. I believe in listening to people before me. I talk my
Yeah.
shit to everybody because I'm still competitive, right? But I do listen to the women that were here before us. I listen to my management team. I listen to anybody who got constructive criticism that can help me,
Yes.
so I took all of that feedback, and the biggest thing, the boss too, shout out to the boss, because she pulled me to the side and just was like, Beezy, in real time, in the room, don't worry about these time clocks, don't do nothing like that, pace yourself, we enjoy you so much, let us enjoy you, and I think I had like pre-anxieties about it. Like I'm like, I was rapping so fast. I'm like, where I thought was a dry spot, it was just really did was
People are trying to
the
literally take it
process.
in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I gave so much material back to back to back, and they were just trying to catch up. So she was like, it's okay. We love listening to you, so take your time. And it kind of gave me the confidence to take my time, and like it chilled my anxiety, like because I'm like, I only got 90 seconds.
Right. Right.
So I had the same 90 seconds this time, but I knew how to, I knew how the time was being kept. I knew
Yeah.
if I was cooking, I was gonna be given a little grace, so I took full advantage of it. So
Now, speaking of going against performers as a pen, your next battle coming up in
man,
this
I'm a killer
tournament.
bitch. I love me some J Love. But like I told her this morning when I bumped into her in the hallway, it is
Listen,
what it
that is
is.
a punching,
Punching
haymaking,
motherfucker. Fucker.
fucking bing bum booping, bip bop bop, whoo
That's why
ha
I'm gonna get her
woo.
the fuck out of here. That's why I gotta be just overwhelming. That's why I'm gonna get her the fuck out of here. Y'all
You
see what
said
I be doing?
they're talking about putting money. When people
They
want to bet
better
money, all over the phone.
just send me some money when I
Why
win.
should people?
Just
What?
send me some money. It
How do
just
you
gotta
beat
be
a J Love, man? How do you go? How do you beat these punchers? How do you beat
um
these
effective
girls
writing.
that they
Effective
got the
writing.
haymakers in between the punches and the crowd likes them? And how do you beat that?
I can't tell you because I gotta beat that.
Right.
I gotta beat that.
You got to beat
And
that. No, you got to beat the man to
I
beat
am
him.
not a Beezy, the teacher, right now. I have spent you seen me out here in the Facebook trenches, 2 years trying to teach these bitches. And people be thinking I'm just big-headed, delusional, but I really executing in real time that shit that I be talking. In real time, I'm executing that shit. My message to J Love is don't be comfortable with who the fuck you are. Because my last two opponents were very comfortable with who the fuck they were and the status they had and what they can do. That shit means nothing to me. That means something to
That
your
is true. I
careers.
was looking,
You know
but
what
they
I'm
not
saying?
J Love.
And J Love wasn't them. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I love J Love though. So the difference between this battle
I'm
and the
excited for
last
this
battle,
battle. I'm excited for this battle. A lot of
you know,
people
I
writing
was at
you
J
off. Some
Love
of them is
first
writing
battle.
her off.
I was at J Love first battle, and I was just
Me too.
overwhelmingly impressed with the whole card. Um, I walked in that room thinking I was the best girl battler, the best girl rapper, not just battler in the world, and I had just never been exposed to hip hop battle rap outside of me just doing it myself. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, God damn. And
Yeah.
then J Love was the most hated girl in that room that night, and she prevailed.
She didn't even do
And
nothing.
I had been a fan since. Her
Girl
and
ain't even
Nucci
do shit.
Chinks.
But
Her
Papa
and
tell you,
Nucci Chinks was the
yo,
worst. The two.
this was
It was
bad.
great.
I knew he Chinks as well. You know who really stood out to me though? Like I love a random unorthodox. I loved Damo as well. Like I'm not
Yeah.
just
Dama
was so,
was,
she was so weird. She was saying
you
weird
know,
shit. I'm like,
as
yo,
nervous as the fuck she
it's
was, she had
fire
no
right
reason of being that nervous. She was so fucking nervous in that battle, and
now.
then
I
she really
know.
didn't have no reason. Yo, and that
Yeah.
was even that whole day, you know, that was a whole learning experience for me. I didn't even that day was like, oh, you might not know what battle rap is.
Now, when you went from that, and you know, it's crazy because we really met in Panic Room,
Hmm.
but I saw you at the presentation at
Right.
He Goes Hard.
Yeah. So that
I don't
was,
know if I got to even interview you.
yeah, we
I feel like I
man, you
did.
know what? I was lit at the time, right? So I was super lit at that time. So we might have. No, I don't know if we interviewed. I don't
I gotta
know.
check my
Shit, I don't.
page.
I
If
had a
I
lot
interview
because
you, it'll
look,
be on my page.
you remember I did the Queen of the Ring, the URL. No, I did the
Right.
Queen of the Ring. She go hard, and then flew out to Cali to do URL.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but I know we interviewed. We was tight. We was tight. We was in there. We probably did, but that was like, you know, I was just so into my writing, and I learned then that I was just so different. People were kind of fascinated with me because I'm new and different, right?
Right.
But I'm like, you know, just kind of just being realistic. Like, oh, I can rap. If I'm
Mm-hmm.
rapping these bitches outside on the street, we rapping. But
Right.
in this room, like, can I do this? You know, so and I learned that even at Damo Battle, I walked in arrogant because I had so much of a buzz going on. That
Mm-hmm.
and she had the fundamentals down and I
She
did
did.
not have the fundamentals down, and that was the difference between
And
both of our
what do you
battles.
feel like are the fundamentals? What is that to you? It seems like it
For
means
me,
different things for everybody.
the fundamentals would be formats, right? Understanding the battle rap format. You know, we probably got like 4 to 6 different formats, right?
Okay.
So understanding that, understanding delivery, right? Understanding pacing, understanding the crowd, understanding, you know, punch power, when to
Mhm.
punch, how to punch, you know,
What
like
the
just
punch?
so what is a
Some of us
or
don't
and
even know what.
then like I think my biggest issue is I had all of these superpowers and didn't know the names for them, so I could never do them again, right? So oh, they like oh, they be like, Beezy, you skiing crazy. Well, what's a skiing?
I definitely understand what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
Beezy, you be punching your ass off. Well, what's that? You know, so that
Right,
was me.
right.
Yeah, that was a double entendre. A what? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I'm like, me, I've been rapping just, you know, just like, you know, the kid who plays street ball and the kid who play organized ball.
Right.
They, you know, they can do some damage, but fundamentally they are trash. You know, you try
Mm-hmm.
to put them on a team, you know, and they just don't. You know, you got to really, really work with them. So that's just a testament to how it's been
I
in battle.
remember I remember Kobe Bryant saying that about you know, American players versus European players. He's like he loves
Right,
playing in Europe because their fundamentals are always sound, you know, they're
right,
just
yeah,
always So when did you? How did you begin to start strategizing in battle rap? Did you start talking to other people? Was it just other artists? Was it just through battling? Was it just through
I
falling
got a
down and getting
fucking
back up?
manager. I got a manager. I got a
How
manager. Shout out
how soon
Ultimate
was
Beast
that?
Primus. Huh?
How soon was that?
I got it. So I was supposed to battle caution, and I
Hmm.
think at that point in time in battle rap, one, I was going through a lot of personal shit, but and at another time, I think tactics that people use to get battlers to join a league or to denounce that. I was just privileged to too much information that I shouldn't have known, and it made it very hard for me to enjoy battle rap or know what the right
Right.
decision
You,
was
you
for me.
you can get jaded when
Yeah,
you
and
when you
I felt a whole
know
bunch
too
of ways.
much.
So, but when I came back, so I took some time off, and I dealt with a lot of personal things in that time, and kind of still am, but neither here nor there. When I came back, like when you get that battle bug, I didn't know it was a such thing as a battle bug, and I missed it, and I desired a win, so I came back. And when I came back, I met a lot of the same people, but it was no progression. Like no shade to
Hmm.
nobody I battled in my past, or no shade to anybody. Like, but none of my
You
battles
notice that
missed it.
it's yeah, it's only a select few that you notice that will rise to the top. I mean, the cream
Right.
rises to the
And it was like I never had battle goals of wanting to be a superstar or nothing. But I my battle goals were like just keeping some respect on my name, for real. Just letting people know you want a quality battler, you're gonna get that out of ABZ.
top. Hmm.
And so I was talking to, I don't know if you're familiar with Shastafa.
Oh,
Um,
that's my fucking boy.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
was talking to Shostafa one day, and he was just talking to me about a league owner who was cool, and Ultimate Beast Primus with NoCo Chicago. And he was coming off a battle with O Red. If y'all ain't seen that, Ultimate Beast Primus versus O Red, dope battle. And so he showed me that battle, and I was like, oh, this nigga fire. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it was like one of the first times I watched a battle from somebody who wasn't top tier and was just like, oh,
Yeah.
this is impactful, you know. And then so I started following and just kind of getting involved with the league and just kind of seeing how they do things. And leadership is a big thing to me. No matter if I'm working with a league or battling on a league, and how leadership is, it mean a lot to me because I want to know if I'm a progress. Whether I'm in
Right.
battle rap, working or whatever,
My
and
job.
just
Yeah. I treat work the same way. Hmm.
exactly. So it was a standard he had, right? And I remember he was like, I'm like, I don't understand battle rap. And he was like, or I'm gonna teach you how to punch. I'm gonna teach you how to do this. And I was not getting that shit, right? He was like,
Hmm.
well, I don't know how to help you. If you just can't get it, you might as well just hang it up. And I was just like, you know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
so Chilla had the pendulum. Shout out to Chilla, shout out to Mickey
Hmm.
Fax. And I'm
Hmm.
like, all right, I'm not gonna have a manager if I can't learn the fundamentals. And so I
Right.
got Sheila, like I don't know, I don't think it's about whenever Pendulum dropped, I think it was like 3 years ago. I
Just
did a
about maybe four,
yeah,
three. Yeah.
so I did a semester with Chilla, and I still try to involve myself now. I'm just too busy as a bat league owner, organizer. And I'm not doing a league owner thing, but some people still, they want to attach me to that. So
Right.
it comes with a certain level of responsibility.
Hmm.
So you can't just walk away from certain roles if you, especially when you're successful in them. So people,
Yeah. No. Same
yeah,
here.
when
It's
you
like,
when
yo,
you
what's
suc-
up? 100%. 100%.
yeah, when you're successful in it, so people have looked for me to do other things and just trying to build with my home league or whatever. I kind of, I ain't got time to be doing that battling stuff so consistently. So I got
Yeah.
with him, and he like, you're not finna crash and burn on his camera. You gonna get it right, or you're not being booked. I was booking myself at the first time, and like every fucking battle was some kind of crazy incident attached to it. From
Yeah.
I'm like, like all the way down to the cash flow Rizzy battle. And then at that point, he was like, you know, you're no longer booking yourself. Um, I'm gonna hold you accountable for your growth,
Hmm.
and these are expectations if you want to represent the brand. These are expectations. This your timeline, and and that was good for me though. The structure was good for me, and I
Right.
didn't feel like I was free falling no more, or just trying things out.
And
And
that's what helps about having a manager that is actually able to manage.
right. So, and
You have to
like
let them
he don't
manage
give
as
a fuck
well.
about in the past. I've dealt with people that are just afraid of my response. Then
Right.
it's like, you don't want to listen. Oh, then you must got it on your own. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and if you
Mm-hmm.
being real, I might not got it on my own. So it just getting out my own damn way. Getting out
Yeah.
my own damn way and hearing some uncomfortable truths. Beezy, you think you good. We don't think you good.
Yeah, yeah.
You not gonna tell me I ain't good, nigga. Hold on. Watch this. Watch this. I'm finna fire off on this bitch. Book this. Fire it off. Book this. Fire it off. Book this. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So, and it was healthy and just, I had to get uncomfortable to get comfortable in this motherfucker. So it was great. You froze on me. Jess, you froze. Big bees. Damn. So what's up, y'all? This A Beezy. I'm just waiting on Jess to take back over her show. If you don't know, I won round one of the WTBL Tournament versus Meatrice. If you ain't checked it out, check it out right now. It is on YouTube. Round two just happened last night in New Orleans. Shout out. Look, I was promoing. I was trying to think of
Word. Go
everything
ahead.
I need to say.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was like, shout out to WTBL. We got the Creole card tonight, Mardi Gras 3 Smoke in New Orleans. So if you're in the area, pop out. I think it's like $35 at the door. I could be lying
VOD.
because the live stream, yeah, the live stream $50. So I could very well much so be lying about the door price. Jess, I think we got just a bad connection. But yeah, let me see who all on this card right fast. And then I'm gonna tap out until she get it together. Hold on, let me find this card, y'all. My bad. Um, well, I know Chilla vs. Nun Nun is on this card for sure. I'm still sorry, I wasn't prepared to take over a show, so I ain't even taking over it. So we're not saying I was taking over a show. Arsenal versus Quest McCody, Official versus A Ward, Swamp versus Capo Pravado, B Magic versus Foots, Chilla Jones versus Nun Nun, Danny Myers versus Dollar Bill, J2 versus The Saga, Chef Trez versus The God Yogi, Berkio versus LSG. So it looks like
That shit
there go
ass.
J Love. When you was doing your interview with Third Degree TV, that's J Love. You're fucking up, gang. You're fucking up. All right. I got a battle coming up.
Can't make this shit up, man. Somebody else to get us.
So I'm like, dang.
That's
Spectrum. What
never.
what internet company y'all got out there?
I'm used. This one is in this complex. Sometimes it covers only certain areas. So this is Spectrum. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh.
Spectrum be wild and nationwide. It don't matter.
Yeah, I'm about to call him, and somebody uncle about to get cursed the fuck out on his little shift, and it's not even his fault.
That's all right. He waiting to collect unemployment
Right.
when he hang up on you.
Hello.
I ain't got time for this shit today. I ain't do it. No.
Because I will curse a motherfucking associate out. I don't care. You
I
associated.
know that's right.
So yeah. So getting
Oh, I
back
think we
to
was talking about what made me
yeah.
what'd you say? What made me
How did you
decided I
start
need to
learning the
adapt and
fundamentals?
change.
Mhm. So
Yeah.
and how
So
soon you got a manager and stuff like that. You guys working
yeah.
together.
So and then just getting with them and just being around people who can actually fucking battle rap makes a difference. Because I think as a rookie, we get around people that make us comfortable. And unknowingly we think we getting around people that is coming
That you
around
need
trying to help us.
you want that cushion of yeah, you good, you fire, bro. Now don't worry about it.
It be sometimes people see potential in you and think you can take them somewhere and they can't do shit for you. So the whole
Mm-hmm.
time you sparring your rounds and you wanting some critique or quality advice, they just saying, "Oh, that's good,
Yep.
that's good." So that was like a lot of my career. That's good, and no,
Mm-hmm.
or if it was bad, nobody could say why.
Right.
So that was like a huge thing. And then so just going through pendulum, and I was able to identify my own issues. Having a manager that just said, "Yeah, I'm not gonna book you if you don't learn these things. I'm not gonna. You're not gonna. You can do that to yourself, but you're not gonna do that to me.
Right.
So it all mattered. It all mattered, and I'm able to listen and learn. So, and I think that shows. And then the other half of it was just believing in my motherfucking self and just accepting battle rap. That meant battle rap may not be the world for me, but I can still do. great work in it, right? And I'm just saying, like, all of the shit to make a successful battle rapper, that's like not in my DNA, right? Like, I don't care about the cloud. I don't care about just a lot of shit. Like, the things that J Love need to be J Love, A Beezy does not need those things to be A Beezy, right?
Very true.
Like, if my battle rap world was to ever stop, I'm okay with that. You know, I got a man. He loved me. I love me some him. I got a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay in normal life. If battle rap wasn't my thing, but I do have I want to do great work where I'm here.
Yeah.
So did I say I was gonna beat J Love?
Say it one more time.
Did I say I was gonna beat J Love?
You did say that.
Oh, I'm
It's
just
what you said.
saying.
It's what you said. I did hear this.
A lot of this interview is gonna lead into why I'm a BJ Love, right? And
hold on, pause, because I don't like the way this
where the
internet.
feedback coming from?
My feedback is just not. It sounded weird. I wonder if I should end the stream and pre-record it. That might work better. Let me end the stream and pre-record it.
Okay.
Because this is too choppy right now.
All right.
Most likely it's going to be the same. It's probably going to be a different link, but I'm going to send it to you. All right, let me end the stream because this is too choppy on my end. My internet doing crazy shit.